sugar first, I think. Hey there, wild things! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Becky, and today is Snickerdoodle Day! My goal with leaving the house this morning was to do two things: go get my nails done and pick up some ingredients. Clearly, I got a little sidetracked with breakfast. The cinnamon swirls here are so good. As you can see, my nails are in a horrible state, so let's go clean them up. Oat milk hot chocolate for the road. I got a little bit distracted, but how cute is this sweater? I picked up a couple more things and eventually made it to Bold Street, where I go and get my nails done. Much better, don't you think? Stupid, but it's gonna be my thumbnail. Alright, let's actually do some baking. First things first, we're gonna take out our butter and our eggs. So there are two recipes here, but I'm actually going to use a little bit of both. There are some things I like in this one and some things I like in this one. And at the end of the day, the cooking directions and their core ingredients are both the same for both Grandma Ruth's and Miss Fig's Snickerdoodles. And I'm going to do it a little bit how I want to. Here we go. Sugar first. Separate bowls for separate ingredients. That sounds stupid. What I mean is wet in one, dry in the other. Okay, so we need 3 cups of sugar. And I already have some sugar to use, but to make the flavor profile slightly more interesting, I'm going to Frankenstein together some sugar. So I'm going to use this brown sugar and also this golden sugar that I found at Tesco. My butter is still a little cold, so I'm doing something that's unadvisable. I'm going to put it in a pot on a very low heat and just let the heat warm it up and melt it a little bit to be able to cream it in with the rest of my sugar. I do not have a stand mixer or a hand mixer, which is why I'm melting the butter a little bit, because I'm going to cream this butter and sugar together by hand. The butter is melting, let's get together our dry ingredients. thought it was recording, but it's not. It wasn't. So 5 cups of flour, 4 teaspoons of cream of tartar, and 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of cinnamon directly into the batter, unmeasured. This is not batter yet. Into the flour mixture, unmeasured, because I like to live on the wild side. Okay, so basically these are all our dry ingredients and they are done. Let's go back to the wet ingredients. We have our 4 eggs. And my mostly melty butter. Okay, our sugar and our 4 room temperature-ish eggs. Also, some vanilla extract. This is my leftover vanilla bean. It's almost out, but I did just buy a new one here. You can see there's still quite some large chunks in there, so I didn't melt the butter all the way. I still want to have it fluffy once it starts mixing with the sugar. I do not want it to melt the sugar yet. I want this mixture nice and fluffy. I don't want to see any whole butter chunks left in it. So you just gotta go at it. Now to this, you're gonna add our vanilla and then each of our eggs one at a time. The more eggs I add, the thicker the mixture is getting, but it's still quite fluffy. Alright, nice and fluffy. My arm is so sore. Okay. Now we add this to our flour. I'm going to fold in my flour. Just 1 cup at a time. For so long. It is actually something I very much enjoy doing. Probably mainly because I really enjoy eating sweets. I have always had a sweet tooth my entire life. Both my parents and my dentist will confirm that for you. But I find baking something that's normally pretty quick. You just kind of put everything together, it goes in the oven, and then an hour or so later you get something really tasty. I am a midnight baker. I really enjoy a nice midnight chocolate chip cookie or something. So I tend to bake most often in the middle of the night. I don't know why, it's just like for me the perfect time. to bake, and then your friends or family members or your boyfriend get to wake up in the morning to some fresh baked goods, which is nice. I haven't done midnight baking in quite some time though, and I know our concierge man at this apartment complex really loves a snickerdoodle. I made him some snickerdoodles, I think for the first time this past summer, and he just loves them. So these are definitely, some of these are for him. And snickerdoodles are one of my mom's favorite cookies. So I ate them a lot during the holidays growing up. This was always a cookie we made during our Christmas cookie sessions, and now it's just something that I make almost every year. Snickerdoodles are also a crowd pleaser for maybe some more picky cookie people. Like Tony doesn't love chocolate, so chocolate chip cookies, he might not eat so many of them, but he will demolish a snickerdoodle. The only person I have ever met that does not like snickerdoodles is my sister Jess, which is like, what the hell, Jess? I know she's gonna watch this video. Jessica. We have almost everything fully incorporated. This is a very tiring process. It's much easier with the stand mixer or hand mixer, I'm just saying. But you can see everything's getting in there. We've got our mix nice and incorporated, but we're still gonna fold everything over to make sure we've gotten the bottom and our sides good. There's no exposed or raw flour chunks anywhere that didn't get mixed in. We're gonna make sure we got all of that. Yes, it's extra work and potentially an extra step, but it is necessary. So we've got this. And what I'm actually gonna do with this now is put it in my fridge. It has gotten quite warm in this kitchen, and I want the dough to cool a little bit so that when I roll it into the balls, it'll be okay. Only for about 10 minutes, and while I do that, I'm gonna clean up the rest of the kitchen. Okay. So we're gonna pull our cold batter from the fridge, and then with clean hands, we're gonna take 1 spoonful and roll it into a nice ball. After that, we toss it in a little bit of cinnamon and sugar before it goes on the tray. Repeat this process over and over, and if possible, try to get your dough balls around the same-ish size. Hey Google, set a timer for 10 minutes. Not everything can turn out perfectly. Unfortunately, my oven was too hot, and I put them in for 10 minutes, and this is how they came out. So, we either have to cool our oven or cook them for less time. I have cooled down the oven, and hopefully the next ones will come out just right. They're not bad. The flavor of the cookie itself is good. They were just overcooked, so that's a good sign. These ones look much better. Actually, he already took a bite. And I wanted to vlog it, but I was like, look, I made snickerdoodles. And he was just like, how? Confirm. Good.
They're very good.
Would you like some milk?
Yeah.
Tastes like Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Good morning. It is a different day. 1 day, 2 days, something. But I'm on my way to deliver some of our cookies. It looks like rain clouds, but maybe we'll get lucky and it will be snow. I would have taken one of those electric scooters to meet Jen, but it is so cold. And as I was walking, I noticed some black ice. So I was like, I don't know if today or this time of the day is the best time to scoot. I'm gonna wait for the sun to warm everything up a little bit, and maybe I can scoot home and won't have like a scooter related accident. Okay, so the cookies have successfully been delivered. I'm now off to find a bit of breakfast. I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, here I am. I was currently sitting here, you can see, mid-editing, when I looked over and it's snowing! It's starting to slow down a bit, but when I first noticed it was snowing a lot. Dare we venture outside? I mean, I don't know. It looks very cold though. Some of the construction workers were throwing snowballs at each other. They ended up moving construction equipment. It's supposed to snow again tomorrow, so maybe we'll venture outside tomorrow into a bit of snow.